then after that we saw The Man of Steel, possibly one of the second favorite movies this year because it's Superman. Better, it's Zack Snyder, Christopher Nolan. So you know you're not going to go wrong as soon as you hear that. But I bet everybody's seen Superman. So it I can't say much about it. The only criticism I have about this, I've said it before to loads of my friends, so I'll say it again. The only reason why I wouldn't give Man of Steel a 10 out of 10 was this Superman was so pointy. He had a bullet, like just to say, I'm not gonna. Oh, for God's sake, get your words out. I'm not going to let you like destroy Earth and kill lots of innocent people. And then this is a bit of a spoiler in the end where he's fighting General Zod throughout the city. He literally takes out half the fucking city. He takes out half the city for fighting, and it was one of those where you're like, you fucking, you just shot yourself in the foot, even though you can't fucking die, but still, you shot yourself in the foot soon there. But that kind of pissed me off, but not escalated, like, pissed me off. So I give it a 9 out of 10 for Man of Steel, but again, another fantastic film this year, and one of the best reboots. And then World War Z, I gave that an 8 out of 10. I thought, there's not much to add to that, I just really enjoyed it. It was one of those typical, I wasn't keen on the zombies, but it was a good watch, that's what I have to say for it, so I gave that an 8 out of 10. As I saw Snitch, Dwayne Johnson and John Bernthal. If you've seen one of the best shows in the world, Walking Dead, then Shane, John Bernthal's character who's in it, or the actor is in it, and that was it was a good watch. I felt it was a really, really good watch. It wasn't, people think that just because Dwayne Johnson's in it, it's going to be some over-the-top action film, and this one is more of him just trying to fight for his son to get out of prison, and he'd do anything will. A bit like if you were a dad or something, it would have a lot more meaning. It just shows how far you would actually go to save like the ones you love or the ones you care about. So I gave it a 7 out of 10. I went to see that with my mommy because I can. But I really enjoyed it, and I gave it a 7 out of 10. After that, I saw the Ace, this eco-terrorist people who, so in the film, like someone owned an oil company, and because it's destroying all the wildlife and the natural Mother Earth's resources, they would punish them by doing what they're doing. It was a bit let down. It did sound really good, and plus I think I like Ellen Page. I think she's a really good actress, and she's quite good looking. So I thought, yeah, go and see it. And they had that asshole from True Blood that everybody seems to just masturbate over. I can't remember his name. But it was a big letdown for me, so I'll just give it a 5 out of 10. It was quite a letdown. Not long to go now, because I have seen a lot of movies. This is what Cineworld Unlimited card does to you. Okay, it makes you go because you can. So Hummingbird, again, I mentioned earlier, it's Jason Statham. It's probably one of my favourite Statham movies because it's because people think, again, with Dwayne Johnson, if you think it's a Statham movie, it's just going to have this ridiculous over-the-top action, or just a lot of action. This one, it seems he has more of a sole purpose in this film, with this priestess lady, or the nuns, priests. It's the same thing, they wear a collar. He has more of a spiritual connection with his backstory, and it was really, really interesting. It was a very different take on a Statham film, so I give Hummingbird a 7. I thought it was a really good film. And then Despicable Me 2, the best animation films ever, apparently, which I love the first one, don't get me wrong, I love the first one. It had Agnes, you can't go wrong with Agnes, so I loved the first one so much, I was really looking forward to the second one, and I came out thinking it just felt too kiddish for me. It felt really, really kiddish, but the Minions made the movie, because the Minions, I think, are one of the greatest things Disney or DreamWorks have ever made, without a shadow of a doubt. So Despicable Me did I give it? I thought I gave it a 2. I gave it a 7 out of 10. And then not long to go now. This is the end. Best comedy flat out this year. This is the end. Seth Rogen, James Franco, Jonah Hill, Danny McBride, the black dude out of The Office, I can't remember his name, Carl Robinson, I think that's his name, and the Canadian dude, I keep forgetting his name, I've lost it, with Emma Watson, you know the one I'm on about, but best comedy this year, I found it absolutely hilarious. I got to thank my brother for showing it me when I first found out about it. It's just a hilarious film. I'd laugh throughout that film so much. It was just over the stupid jokes. There's just a 5-minute segment. It is quite a bit crude, but I am going to say it because I found it absolutely hilarious. It was like this coming section where James Franco and Danny McBride were just having a go at each other by saying like this poor magazine. He was like, "Who stuck this together?" And he's like, "Oh me, I come down here, I come on everybody." And it was just this 5 minute segment about them ejaculating on each other. It was stupid and just hilarious. So the whole film was in general was hilarious. It was a great idea, and it actually went really well. They're better than they thought it was going to be. So I give that a 9 out of 10, just simply because of just that reason. Well, not the reason, not the ejaculation reason, but just in general, it's one of the funniest films I've seen this year. Then Now You See Me, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, and Dave Franco. I'm good remembering names. I give that a 7 out. Did I go? Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was predictable. Go away. It was. I wouldn't say predictable, but there was some things that weren't explained, like because this film's based on like magic and like they're using magic tricks to do another heist or try and get into. I can't remember. I've seen a lot of stuff since then, but I felt it was a bit too predictable. It went on too long, but it was a good watch, and you can't go wrong with Woody Harrelson. So that a 7 out of 10 in my hair is freaking awful today. Oh well. And I look like a nerd, but yalla. Then after that, Pacific Rim, Transformers, but with the kaiju, the aliens. It was a really I thought it was a really good watch. Again, it was one of those films that it was one of my favorite blockbusters this year. I thought it was so entertaining. That's all I can say to it, really. It was just the CGI in that film was absolutely fantastic. I think the special effects people they did a top job, and they deserve every penny they get because I thought the CGI for that film was just absolutely incredible. So, and the fight scenes as well. You just should go and see it for the fight scenes because the rest of the movie's pretty boring. I won't say boring. It could have been a lot better, like script wise and character wise. Because the characters in that film, you just weren't that interested in. Yeah, you felt a bit sorry for some of them, but I think they could have worked a bit more on that. So 8 out of 10 for Pacific Rim. Oh my god, 4 more films. Monsters University. So after that, I've been waiting 10 years since Monsters Inc. I think I was 6, 7 years old when I saw Monsters Inc. And I've been waiting 10 years since then for another one, and now they're bringing out a prequel, which kind of sucked when I first heard about it. But this movie was just fantastic. Best animation this year. Screw all the other crap that's going to come out this year, like planes and then a ginger cunt with a sword. Forget them. This Monsters University is the best animation film this year. Not because I've been waiting 10 years for it. I've never had a film where I've smiled throughout the film, just happy and smiling, and I've never laughed so much in an animation film. And plus, two of my favourite animation characters ever, Mike and Sully. So, just for that, 9 out of 10 for Monsters University. And then The World's End. Again, my brother wants me to go and see the opening show with him and his mate, and I dragged my friend Tasker along with us to go and see it. And it was kind of funny at first because it was one of those films where I thought it was just a bit stupid. Like in the trailer, you see like the towns change, and in real life, as soon as you see that, you get in your car and you piss off. You will never think about coming back, but yet they still want to finish their drinks. For me, I found that very stupid. I don't know what I just did, but I ended up seeing it, and again, it's second best to The World's End. This is the end even. It was just I found it hilarious. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, they're just hilarious dudes. I love Nick Frost. I think he's just a class lad. Listen, mate, you don't even know me, but absolutely hilarious. That's all I can add to that. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. A proper British film, so I had 8 out of 10. Sorry, for The World's End. 2 more, and then I saw The Wolverine, possibly one of the. I'd only see this because I'm really fascinated about Japanese history and culture and samurais and ninjas and all that stuff. As soon as I found the Wolverine was going to Japan, I thought, yes, this is going to be freaking awesome. And it was. First time I saw it, I had a slushie as well with it. Memorable. I never had a slushie at a cinema before, and I did. I had brain freeze for about 25 minutes through the film. But I really enjoyed the Wolverine first time. Second time when I saw it with my brother, because yeah, again, he's got no friends, so I had to go and see it with him. Jokes. I didn't particularly enjoy it the second time because I saw so many things wrong with it. Every time I see a film twice, I always point out the wrongs in it. Apart from Man of Steel, Man of Steel including with the fighting. But I still loved it. I thought Wolverine was a great film. It was better than X-Men Origins Wolverine because that film was bollocks. What they did with Deadpool is unforgivable. and various other things. But the Wolverine was a really good watch. I would definitely go and get it, or go and see it while you can, because it is still on. But the Wolverine is 7 out of 10, and the film. There you go. The last film I saw last night, just a quick review on it because it did kind of piss me off. It's a film that came out on yesterday called The Conjuring. I keep forgetting that. I don't know many of the actors' names in that film, but one of them was in Insidious. I don't know if he played the dad in that. I can't remember his actor name, Ron something. But that film had really, really good potential. I really, really liked the look of it as soon as I saw the trailer. I thought, yes, finally. Because the one film that's absolutely terrified me to this day is The Sixth Sense, and The Woman in Black. Those two films absolutely terrify me. So as soon as I saw The Conjuring, I thought, finally, this film looks like it's got proper scares in it. Came out and I thought it was probably one of the shittiest. Well, I won't say shittiest, that's a bit harsh. I'd say biggest disappointments this year for me, because here's a topic I'll probably actually will do in a video soon. It's the whole fact that more horror films seem to have the same plots and the same scares and have the same characters, have the same jump scares. It's had everything that you've seen before, and it wasn't scary at all. I heard people scream behind me, but you know they probably just do it for the fun of it. But The Conjuring, I thought it was a big letdown. It wasn't scary at all. There was some creepy. I found it creepy. There were some bits in that film I thought, oh shit, fuck me, I ain't going to sleep. But I just felt it wasn't as scary as the reviews and the critics gave it. I thought it was pretty bland. It was like there's not many scares in it that really caught me out. It was just very creepy, and some parts I actually just chuckled at. I thought it was just stupid. But The Conjuring, I gave it 6 out of 10. I thought it was quite a big disappointment, but at the same time, there were some very creepy bits in it. There were some good bits in that film, I felt, but it wasn't. There was nothing much about it. There's nothing big. But if you want to go and see it and have a laugh on a Friday night with your friends, then definitely go and see The Conjuring, because it is one of those where you could actually enjoy it with a group of friends. But I don't know. For me, that likes to look too much into films, I didn't particularly like it. Big letdown. So 6 out of 10. And those are all the films I've seen this year so far. At the moment, I think I've seen around 43 movies, roughly. But yeah, just a quick thing. I know I don't usually upload much on here. I just upload random stuff. But this channel's I'm just decided this channel's just going to be for me. If there's anything interesting to talk about, games, movies, or anything I find worth talking about, I'll just probably do my thoughts on here. Just because I want to, because it's my channel, I like to do it for fun, and that's all I want to do for nothing special, just me, just looking at a phone camera, talking about stuff I like and interesting and worth getting my opinion about, and I'd like to hear back if any others' opinions. So yeah, those are all the 42 movies I've seen in 2013. There's a lot more to come because there are so many good films coming out. Hopefully in the next coming days I'll be seeing Red. And I want to do more reviews, to be honest. I feel like I want to. And any other topics there. But the best film I think that's going to come out this year is coming out this month. It's called Elysium. You probably know about it anyway because internet. With Matt Damon. That film looks probably one of the best films this year, or in recent years, in my opinion. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, hopefully I aim to do more reviews. I aim to just do more topic talking and various other stuff because I just fancy doing it. It'd be fun. So until the next video, take care.